So Wagyu beef is kind of changing the beef game, right? And talk about it, Chef. Why is that?
Well, you know, those of us who are big-time beef carnivores, like I am, you generally, from the get-go, start out with the Hollywood cuts.
Yeah.
That's what everybody knows.
What are the Hollywood cuts?
The Hollywood cuts are the ribeye, the New York strip, and the tenderloin.
Yeah.
Okay? So, aside from all the other education, that's 8% of an entire animal,
Yeah,
which is kind of bizarre,
8% of the cow.
right? So, when we're talking about those Hollywood cuts in regular Angus beef, the reason that we love them is because of the marbling, right?
Marbling and
The marbling, the tenderness,
Yeah.
the mouthfeel, the silkiness.
Yeah.
Now, when we're talking about Wagyu beef, specifically this beautiful one that we've got here today from Pacific Road,
It's-
Oregon, 100% full blood,
Yeah.
which is all 100% traceable lineage to Japan, decadent.
Beautiful.
So for me, I kind of just sat down and I was like, it's all Hollywood.
It is.
It really is.
You got your
I mean,
standard Hollywood, right? This is the big,
Look at
big ribeye.
Look at this ribeye.
This
Like,
beautiful ribeye.
that shit's unbelievable.
This New York
Okay.
strip.
Crazy marble. So then you start going down towards the other ends of the animal, right? Because New York strip and the ribeye and the tenderloin are in the center primals. But then you go towards the sirloin end and you got the sirloin cap,
Wow.
otherwise known as the picanha or culotte.
Culotte, yeah.
Look how marbled that is.
Looks like a New York strip.
That looks like a fucking New York strip.
Yeah, like a good
So,
one.
you know, like, then you go to the other side of the animal and you go into the shoulder region.
Yeah.
And those of us who are in the know call it a zabuton, otherwise known as a Denver steak.
Denver steak, zabuton.
This is out of the shoulder,
Dude.
where the marbling in the shoulder is really good, but it's usually very, very dense structured
Tough.
muscles to where it's the long roasties and the brazies and
Yeah.
the roasties, like blah, 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 blah. Other than this gem right here.
Yeah. This is
Dude.
this is the Wagyu beef
Dude.
starter steak. I mean, like a lot of people.
This is your Wagyu starter kit right here.
This is the starter steak, man. A lot of
Yeah.
people get scared with Wagyu and they always say, oh, it's way too expensive. I could never afford it. Yeah, like if you bought this is going to cost probably what? Ooh, a lot.
135 bucks.
Oh yeah, maybe
Bone in ribeye.
Bone in, like
probably
what, 3 pounder?
2.5, probably.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, maybe even 150. But this steak right here, this full blood zabuton steak, is going to cost you.
It's gonna blow your mind
Yeah,
for like 35 bucks.
35 bucks for an amazing
Right.
steak.
So-
right? An amazing steak.
Back to what you said, Wagyu's kind of changing the game.
Yeah,
And
we'd be able to utilize all the animals.
one of the reasons it's changing the game is because there's so many of the quote-unquote lesser cuts
Yeah.
that are gonna be just as luscious and wonderful as those fucking Hollywood cuts.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
is. Really is.
We were just at that Wagyu cattle auction, and they took apart a whole beef leg, and we were cutting steaks from the leg, and oh my god, there was actually just amazing tender cuts from this full-blood Wagyu beef leg that you would just otherwise have been thrown into grind.
I wouldn't even mess with it. I just grind it and make burger
Yeah.
or tartare or something.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
We talk about, like, you know, changing the game, because I mean the hardest thing about being a cow beef farmer is getting rid of all that grind, right?
Grind is the big
We
problem.
got to get rid of the grind, but if we can utilize in different steaks and sell all of these for 35 bucks, God, look at how just fatty that is. It's melted already. It's not even
melting.
staying on
We gotta
there.
go. We gotta go. Cut.
I mean, it's going to change the game for
Yeah.
sure. It's more sustainable. We can eat that whole nose to tail and really enjoy it, and that's why Wagyu beef is changing the game.
So many decadent goodies in there, man.
Change it.
Let's go.
Let's roll. Love it.